Welcome to a journey through the most remote and challenging confines of our planet. Prepare to explore places that defy imagination, where nature reigns supreme and human life is put to the test. These are the extremes of the Earth, regions that make us question the limits of existence and remind us of how extraordinary the world we live in truly is. The scorching embrace of the desert. Imagine a place where the air burns your lungs and the ground beneath your feet is hot enough to fry an egg. Welcome to Dalal, Ethiopia, considered the hottest inhabited place on Earth. With average annual temperatures of 35 degrees Celsius and highs surpassing 50 degrees Celsius, Dalal is a test of endurance for any form of life. But what makes this place truly unique? Dalal is not just extreme heat. It's a cauldron of surreal colors and alien geological formations. Bubbling acid pools in neon green and vibrant yellow dot the landscape. Salt formations rise like distorted white castles under the relentless sun. You might wonder, who would dare to live in such a place? Surprisingly, there is life here. The Afar people, a nomadic group of about 1.5 million, call this region home. They survive by extracting salt from the plain, a tradition that dates back millennia. But Dalal holds an even more intriguing secret. Scientists have discovered extremophile bacteria living in its acidic and hypersaline pools. These unique forms of life may provide clues about how life could exist on other planets with equally hostile conditions. The icy embrace of Antarctica. Now, let's travel to the opposite extreme, where the air is so cold it can freeze your lungs in minutes and where darkness reigns for months on end. Welcome to Vostok Station, Antarctica, the coldest place on Earth. On July 21, 1983, thermometers here recorded the lowest temperature ever measured on the Earth's surface, minus 89.2 degrees Celsius. To put that in perspective, at this temperature, steel becomes as brittle as glass and mercury freezes solid. But extreme cold is just the beginning of Vostok's story. Situated 3,488 meters above sea level, in the heart of the Antarctic continent, the station is located above one of Earth's best-kept secrets, Lake Vostok. Imagine a lake the size of the state of Sergipe, containing more water than all the Great Lakes of North America combined. Now, imagine this lake sealed under for kilometers of ice for millions of years. This is Lake Vostok, an untouched aquatic world that may harbor unique life forms evolved in total isolation. Scientists working at Vostok face unimaginable challenges. During winter, when temperatures drop to minus 80 degrees Celsius, the metal of the structures contracts so much that the walls constantly creak and groan. The air is so dry that skin cracks and bleeds. Yet, these researchers persist, driven by a thirst for knowledge and the promise of discoveries that could change our understanding of life on Earth and beyond. Touching the sky, the roof of the world, leaving the extreme cold, we ascend to the dizzying heights of the Himalayas. Here, where the air is thin and every breath is a struggle, we find the highest point on Earth, Mount Everest. Standing at a towering 8,848 meters above sea level, Everest is a colossus that challenges human imagination. At the summit, you are literally above 99% of the Earth's atmosphere. The air contains only a third of the oxygen available at sea level. But what makes Everest truly fascinating is not just its height. It's the story of human challenge and perseverance it represents. Since Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay first conquered its summit in 1953, Everest has been a symbol of ambition and courage. However, the mountain also holds dark secrets. In the so-called death zone, above 8,000 meters, where oxygen is so scarce that the human body literally begins to die, lie the preserved bodies of over 200 climbers who did not make it back from their expeditions. But not all on Everest is desolation. On the lower slopes of the mountain lives the Sherpa people. Known for their incredible resilience and adaptation to altitude, the Sherpas have a unique relationship with the mountain. To them, Everest is not just a challenge to be conquered, but a deity to be respected. Interestingly, recent research has discovered that Sherpas possess unique genetics that allow them to thrive at extreme altitudes. Their bodies use oxygen more efficiently and produce more red blood cells, enabling them to live and work at altitudes that would incapacitate most people. The abyssal depths, the lowest point on Earth. From great heights, we now plunge into the darkest depths of the ocean. Welcome to the Mariana Trench, the deepest known point on the Earth's surface. Located in the Pacific Ocean, east of the Philippines, the Mariana Trench plunges an astonishing 11,034 meters below sea level. To put that in perspective, if we placed Mount Everest at the bottom of the trench, its peak would still be covered by over 2,000 meters of water. The pressure at these depths is crushing more than 1,000 times the pressure at sea level. It's an environment so hostile that it was long believed no life could exist there. But nature always surprises us. In 2012, filmmaker James Cameron made a solo descent to the trench's deepest point, known as Challenger Deep. What he found defied all expectations. Even in this inhospitable environment, life thrives. Bizarre creatures, adapted to total darkness and extreme pressure, inhabit this alien realm. One of the most intriguing discoveries was the presence of microbes that feed on hydrocarbons, chemical compounds usually associated with petroleum. This raises fascinating questions about the origin of life on Earth and the possibilities of life on other planets. But the Mariana Trench is not just a place of scientific interest. It also reminds us of how much we still have to explore on our own planet. Believe it or not, we know more about the surface of Mars than about the bottom of our oceans. The challenge of life in extremes, these extreme places make us question the limits of life and habitability. How is it possible that humans and other life forms not only survive but sometimes thrive in such hostile conditions? The answer lies in the incredible adaptability of life. Over millions of years, plants, animals, and microorganisms have evolved unique traits that allow them to withstand scorching heat, freezing cold, extreme altitude, and crushing pressures. Humans, with our remarkable capacity for technological innovation, have extended these limits even further. We've developed special clothing, life support systems, and structures that allow us to survive where our bodies would naturally fail. But as we push these limits, we also face new challenges. Climate change is altering many of these extreme environments at an alarming rate. The Antarctic ice is melting, deserts are expanding, and weather patterns in mountainous regions are becoming more erratic. Studying and understanding these extreme places is not just a matter of scientific curiosity. It's crucial for our understanding of how life works, how our planet is changing, and how we can adapt to future changes. The mystery continues. Despite all our technology and knowledge, these extreme places continue to surprise and intrigue us. Every expedition, every deep dive, every climb to a mountain summit reveals something new about our planet and ourselves. What other secrets do these places hold? What undiscovered forms of life might be hiding in the depths of the oceans or the frozen caves of Antarctica? How can studying these extreme environments help us face future challenges or even explore other planets? As we continue to explore and study these incredible places, one thing is certain: Earth will never cease to amaze us. Each discovery reminds us of how vast, diverse, and mysterious our home planet is. So, next time you look at a world map, remember, there's a whole world of extremes out there, challenging our understanding and inviting us to explore. Who knows what secrets are still waiting to be revealed in the most remote and challenging corners of our incredible blue planet?